The nation is gearing up to face what President Nixon calls one of the biggest crises facing the country as a whole since World War II. But not too long ago, just a little more than 3 years, the state of the environment became a national concern. Environmentalists have taken it on the chin from industry and the private sector over the past few months. The regional administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency admits that in some cases that might be true, that the environmentalists have held back production of necessary fuels. But Arthur Bush says in no way has the energy crisis been caused by environmentalists.
Semantics, of course, runs rampant, as always. I think there are cases where over-concern on the environment has caused lawsuits to block cases. There have been other good examples where not enough concern about the environment has resulted in detriment to society.
What has the environmentalists worried is the fear that the country might move too fast in short-term solutions to the fuel shortage, with long-term effects on the environment. Automakers and their dealers already are trying to use the crises as a lever to put off pollution control standards. Industries in other parts of the country are moving to have air pollution requirements put off, if not dropped altogether. And in the rush to find energy, strip mining has achieved a new emphasis. It's the easiest, fastest, and cheapest method of finding coal. Edward Fritz, the chairman of the Texas Commission on Natural Resources, sees the easy short-term methods as a possible danger.
We're concerned that there will be a relaxation of standards here momentarily because of the lack of planning of our government and industry to foresee this situation after experts said since 1960 that it was going to occur, you say. But then we're more concerned about the long range, because what should have happened long ago and what we hope will happen now in a crash program is to develop the alternatives that do not pollute. And these are the renewable sources of energy, like solar energy, like nuclear fusion, as distinguished from nuclear fission, which is very dangerous. Nuclear fusion is safe and does not pollute.
Bush agrees that there's a danger of taking a step backwards, but doesn't think it's going to happen unless the nation is locked into a speedy solution to a long-term problem.
Well, I think there's always a danger of ill-conceived notions caught up in emotion and rhetoric and public excitement drummed up, by issues generally based on lack of information, which all of us work from. I think reason, calm, consideration, trade-offs, willingness to examine both sides of an issue are the elements of the proper step forward.
Environmentalists and conservationists alike agree that the energy crisis could wind up being a mixed blessing for the country. It's going to force people to take a look at their lifestyles and standards of living. And ultimately, it's going to be up to the people to make the compromises necessary to keep the factories and cars running without sacrificing the advances made toward a cleaner, safer environment. John North, Channel 8 News reporting.